Hey there, pirates! Welcome aboard the Anime No Mi channel. Although One Piece is in its final arc, the Straw Hats still have a lot of potential for evolution, especially in their abilities that will make them even more powerful. Nami, as one of the main pirates of this crew, will gain great power through Vegapunk after successfully completing her mission to keep the scientists safe from the hands of the Navy and Sakai Seifu. In today's video, we will talk about the significant evolution in Nami's abilities after the Egghead arc, and how this evolution could enable her to face powerful enemies. Before we dive into the video, don't forget to smash that like button, give us a thumbs up to unlock your Devil Fruit powers, and hit that subscribe button to awaken. Now, let's jump into the video. Folks, on the verge of the epic conclusion of One Piece, the Straw Hats are determined to strengthen their abilities to face the most formidable adversaries that will cross their path. Throughout the Wano arc, we witnessed notable advancements in the skills of some Mugiwaras. However, other crew members did not experience as significant development as those characters mentioned earlier, signaling the possibility of substantial skill evolution during this arc under the influence of Vegapunk. In today's video, we will explore the perspective of Nami further enhancing her abilities with the assistance of Vegapunk and his inventions. We will analyze how this could unfold and why Vegapunk would be willing to assist them. In this current arc, we finally come across the enigmatic scientist Vegapunk. Throughout the story, only references to him were made, keeping his identity and hidden objectives, giving him an aura of mystery. Now that the Mugiwaras have found him, it became clear that Vegapunk is not an evil figure and does not entirely serve the interests of Sakai Seifu. In fact, Vegapunk sought resources to achieve his own goals. These goals include global unification, sharing all his knowledge with humanity, and providing resources, such as unlimited energy, for the benefit of all. Thus, by aligning with the Mugiwaras, Vegapunk can find an opportunity to achieve his goals and, at the same time, contribute to the strengthening of the crew on their final journey. In the brief chapters in which Vegapunk was revealed, we could witness a variety of creations, both failed and successful, conceived by him and his punks, endowed with the same level of intelligence and knowledge as the scientist. Among his notable creations, Vegapunk developed a lightsaber, although its utility was hindered by attracting unwanted attention. Additionally, he created mechanical sea monsters with significant destructive power. A notable example is the Vegaforce 01, an imposing robot with incredible physical strength, flight capability, and inspired by a creation from the empty century hidden in Egghead. Vegapunk is also responsible for a series of impressive combat and utility tools. Given his status as a scientist and his expertise in creating combat tools, there is a great opportunity for Vegapunk to assist the Straw Hats, especially Nami, in further strengthening themselves. In this context, it is plausible that Vegapunk contributes to expanding Nami's abilities, especially in the manipulation of lightning and storms using her Climattact and Zeus, now definitively linked to Nami. During the Wano arc, we witnessed the fusion of Zeus with Nami's Climattact, enhancing their capabilities in storm and lightning manipulation, making them a formidable duo. Given Vegapunk's expertise in technology and genetic alteration through Devil Fruits, he could potentially enhance Nami's combat tool, making it even more powerful. Considering Vegapunk's achievements, such as granting an elephant Zoan powers to a sword and even conferring dog abilities to a cannon, it is plausible that he knows how to further enhance the capabilities of Zeus and Nami, providing a substantial boost to the crew. The possibility of Zeus remaining confined in Nami's Climattact raises the need for Vegapunk to make substantial modifications to the weapon, ensuring that its essence remains while the equipment strengthens. Through these modifications, Nami could store a considerably larger number of black orbs in the Climattact, thus expanding the capacity to feed Zeus. This enhancement would allow Zeus's sorcery Climattact to form even more imposing clouds, providing a lightning storm as vast and aggressive as the abilities used by Enel, but now channeled through Zeus. The Climattact modified by Vegapunk could give Zeus greater autonomy in using its abilities, even without possessing an independent physical body. This would allow Zeus to control the Climattact on its own, moving to desired locations and changing the form of the sorcery Climattact to its original configuration without relying exclusively on Nami's commands. This freedom of movement would allow Zeus to autonomously attack adversaries if Nami were disarmed of the sorcery Climattact. Furthermore, this capability would offer the unique opportunity for Nami to use Zeus as a mount, replicating the dynamic that Big Mom maintained with her charismatic ally. Faced with these possibilities, it is evident that Vegapunk's intervention would be crucial to significantly enhance the technology of the Mugiwaras. These improvements would not only elevate their combat tools to a new level, but also broaden their combat styles, making them truly competent for prominent roles in the crew of the next Pirate King. After the Egghead arc, in which Vegapunk played a fundamental role in optimizing Nami's climb attack, a fascinating range of possibilities opens up for the evolution of the Mugiwara's Navigator. Further enhancing the symbiosis between Nami and Zeus, Vegapunk could develop new functionalities for the climb attack, expanding the Navigator's skill set. One perspective could involve incorporating more sophisticated atmospheric manipulation capabilities, allowing Nami not only to summon storms, but also to precisely control the direction of the wind. Moreover, Vegapunk could introduce a climate adaptation function to the climb attack, enabling Nami to adjust meteorological conditions according to the environment she finds herself in. This capability would be particularly useful in extreme scenarios, such as scorching deserts or glacial regions, providing the crew with a unique strategic advantage. Another potential evolution would be the implementation of an enhanced interface between Nami and Zeus, allowing more intuitive and strategic communication during battles. This would enable more effective coordination between the Navigator and her electric ally, enhancing their capabilities in complex combat situations. Vegapunk, with his expertise in genetic alteration and advanced technology, could further explore the potential of Zeus, providing improvements in terms of power and control over electrical discharges. These enhancements would not only reinforce Nami's offensive capabilities, but also expand tactical possibilities during confrontations. Considering Vegapunk's track record of creating extraordinary innovations, it is safe to say that the planned evolutions for Nami after the Egghead arc will be truly revolutionary. These improvements will not only showcase Vegapunk's technical mastery, but also solidify Nami as a formidable and versatile force within the Mugiwara's crew. Vegapunk, renowned for his scientific feats, could introduce innovative features, such as the ability to concentrate Zeus's electrical energies into more precise and devastating attacks. This would allow Nami to explore the full potential of her electric ally in crucial moments, surprising opponents, and further strengthening the crew's arsenal. Furthermore, Vegapunk could develop an enhanced defense system for Nami, integrating advanced technologies into the climb attack to provide additional protection during confrontations. This defensive layer, combined with her ability to control the weather, would make Nami an even more formidable strategist, capable of facing enemies of different natures with enhanced effectiveness. The collaboration between Nami and Vegapunk might also result in an enhancement of the Mugiwara's navigation capability. The scientist could incorporate cutting-edge technologies into the climb attack, turning it into an improved compass, or even a mapping device to facilitate navigation in the Grand Line. The possibilities are vast and intriguing, and Vegapunk, with his innovative vision, could even explore the fusion of science and hockey, providing Nami with a deeper and enhanced understanding of this ability. This would not only strengthen her presence in battles, but also solidify her role as an essential piece in the pirate chessboard. The legacy of innovation that Vegapunk brings to the Mugiwaras extends beyond improvements to Nami's climb attack. Over time, the contributions of the renowned scientist will become increasingly evident, shaping not only the crew's arsenal, but also the path towards the pursuit of the title of Pirate King. Furthermore, Vegapunk could dedicate his scientific genius to creating new artifacts for other crew members, enhancing their individual abilities. Finally, Vegapunk could play a crucial role in expanding the Mugiwara's scientific knowledge, allowing them to decipher and better understand the mysteries of the new world. His presence in the crew would not only boost combat strength, but also open new perspectives for future challenges. Thus, in this final saga of One Piece, Vegapunk may be responsible for completely transforming Nami's power, enabling her to have a variety of possibilities and an incredible increase in her abilities and Zeus's powers. Usopp, the skilled marksman of the Straw Hat crew, is a unique and valuable member of the crew with his own quirks and cunning. Although many may underestimate him due to his relatively lack of physical strength compared to his companions, Usopp compensates for this with a sharp intellect and a series of ingenious tricks that often surprise his adversaries. Throughout the adventures of the Straw Hats, Usopp has proven to be a master in the art of deception and cunning. His ability to use contraptions and improvised devices, often created by himself, makes him a formidable opponent despite his lack of of brute force. Whether employing special ammunition, such as pepper bullets, or inventing elaborate stories to confuse his opponents, Usopp stands out as an exceptional strategist. His talent for creating convincing lies and fanciful stories is notorious, making him not only a skilled marksman, but also a master storyteller. This unique ability of Usopp not only confuses his enemies, but also provides moments of relaxation for the crew during difficult situations. Despite his deceptive nature, Usopp is a loyal and courageous member of the Straw Hat crew, and his desire to become a brave warrior of the seas drives him to overcome his own limits. Whether facing formidable enemies or protecting his friends, Usopp always finds a way to contribute to the crew, often surprising everyone with his skills and innovative tactics. Usopp's ability to create tricks and manipulate situations in his favor is truly remarkable. One of his most recurring tactics is the use of ingenious devices, often disguised as harmless toys or everyday objects. His slingshot, for example, is much more than a simple weapon. It serves as the foundation for a variety of specialized ammunition and cunning tricks. Throughout his battles, Usopp has developed a series of astonishing projectiles for his slingshot. From smoke bombs to explosive projectiles, and even seeds of poisonous plants, his creativity is limitless. He uses these inventions to create distractions, obscure the vision of his opponents, or incapacitate them in various ways, giving him the necessary strategic advantage. Another clever tactic of Usopp is the ability to tell elaborate stories to create confusion and disorientation. He is a master in the art of psychological manipulation, playing with the expectations of his enemies and inducing them to make hasty decisions. His fictional narratives often serve as a smokescreen, allowing him to plan his moves or prepare a surprise attack while his opponents are busy trying to understand the situation. Despite his tricks, it is important to note that deep down, Usopp is motivated by a sense of justice and the desire to protect his friends. His deceptive tactics are not aimed at unjustly harming others, but rather at creating opportunities for the victory of the Straw Hat crew. His cunning and ability to manipulate situations demonstrate that, in the world of One Piece, intelligence and creativity can be as powerful as brute force. Despite being primarily known for his marksmanship skills, Usopp surprised his crewmates and enemies by incorporating a peculiar weapon into his arsenal, the famous 5-ton hammer. This unique creation of Usopp stands out not only for its impressive appearance, but also for the puzzling contradiction between its massive form and Usopp's ease in wielding it. The hammer has become a kind of comedic signature of Usopp, often used in unusual situations. Although initially treated as a joke due to its seemingly impossible weight, some speculate that, in a world where devil fruits grant extraordinary powers, it would not be surprising if Usopp eventually created a truly massive and powerful hammer. Usopp's ability to turn his fantasies into reality is a testament to his creativity and ingenuity. As a member of the Straw Hat crew, he continues to grow and evolve, constantly challenging the limits of what is considered possible. Considering his ability to invent ingenious devices and his relentless pursuit to become a brave warrior of the seas, it would not be absurd to imagine that, at some future point, Usopp's 5-ton hammer could become more than just a joke. The world of One Piece is filled with mysteries and extraordinary possibilities, and Usopp's journey is a vivid example of this incredible adventure. Whether facing serious challenges or adding a touch of humor to situations, Usopp continues to astonish his companions and fans with his creative innovations. The 5-ton hammer, however fictional it may seem initially, remains a symbol of Usopp's ability to turn the improbable into reality. In the final saga of One Piece, there is speculation that Usopp may encounter even greater challenges, driving him to seek significant physical enhancement. Determined to become a respected warrior of the seas and contribute even more to the Straw Hat crew, Usopp would decide to embark on intensive training. This journey of self-discovery aims to strengthen not only his strategic and marksman skills, but also his physical prowess. Filled with newfound determination, Usopp would immerse himself in rigorous training, seeking to increase his strength, endurance, and ability to withstand extreme weights. Inspired by his vision of a future where he could effortlessly wield a 5-ton hammer, he would dedicate himself to overcoming his physical limitations. Throughout this arduous process of self-transformation, Usopp would discover latent potential within himself, surpassing the expectations of both his companions and adversaries. Usopp's training would encompass not only physical improvement, but also the development of new combat techniques and strategies. He would strive to perfect his slingshot skills, exploring more advanced ammunition variants, and refining his precision to reach new heights as a marksman. Simultaneously, he would incorporate elements of the 5-ton hammer into his training, using progressively heavier heavier weights to simulate the extreme conditions he expects to face. As the final saga unfolds, Usopp would emerge not only as a cunning marksman, but also as a formidable warrior capable of wielding a hammer of epic proportions. His tireless efforts and dedication to training would not only solidify his position among the Straw Hat crew, but also highlight the capacity for overcoming obstacles present in all crew members. In the epic setting of the final battle, Usopp, now equipped with remarkable physical strength, could surprise everyone by brandishing a 5-ton hammer or an even more colossal weapon. This transformation would represent not only Usopp's individual growth, but also the realization of his aspirations to become a true hero of the seas. As Usopp advances in the final saga, the Straw Hat crew would notice the notable change in the young marksman. The marksman, once considered the weakest member of the crew, would now stand out as a force to be reckoned with. His physical strength, honed through rigorous training, would reflect not only his personal determination, but also the spirit of overcoming challenges that characterizes the Straw Hat crew. The 5-ton hammer, once a joke amid laughter, would become a reality in Usopp's hands. In an epic scene during the climax of the final battle, he would raise the colossal hammer above his head, challenging not only his enemies, but also the expectations set since the beginning of his journey. The imposing presence of the hammer would symbolize not only Usopp's physical strength, but also his growth as a brave warrior. The Straw Hat crew, having already witnessed his ingenuity and resourcefulness, would now applaud the marksman who had become a symbol of perseverance and determination. Usopp's narrative would inspire others to believe in their own capabilities, encouraging the crew to reach new levels of power. In this moment, Usopp would become the brave warrior of the seas he had always dreamed of being, a true hero transcending the limitations of the past. Wielding the 5-ton hammer with mastery, Usopp would not only defeat his enemies, but also cement his position as one of the great members of the Straw Hat crew. His journey, from the insecure marksman to the fearless warrior, would be a testament to the central philosophy of One Piece: the pursuit of dreams and overcoming obstacles, no matter how impossible they may seem. And so, Usopp, the cunning marksman, and now the bearer of the monumental hammer, would continue to tread his path on the Grand Line, leaving behind a story of courage, growth, and the ability to turn even the most improbable fantasies into reality. That's a wrap for today's content. We hope you enjoyed it and want to share your thoughts on the subject. Don't forget to share the video, give it a thumbs up, and catch you in the next video. Take care and stay awesome.